What do you mean I paid a credit card down to zero finally, and I get an email today that my credit score has decreased? What do you mean? What do you mean?
A credit score in any institution who weaponizes it. Imagine explaining to someone 500 years ago that if you borrow money and pay it back, a giant invisible number goes up. And you can use that invisible number to borrow more money to get into more debt. This is stupid as fuck. Why don't we have scores to measure your morals or your values? What about a score to measure your kindness and honesty? Or how much you contribute to your community? But no, we have scores on how well you can let a slave system take advantage of you. Isn't it strange that the system scores us on how much we manage debt, but never scores the institutions that profit from keeping us in debt? It's one of the dumbest things to ever exist in our society.
Look here, man. I got a question, and I'm laughing, but very serious. Are we still caring about credit scores? Are we still caring about credit scores? I'm trying to ascertain. What you need a credit score for anyway? To buy a house? Buy a car? I bought a house a couple years ago. I ain't finna buy down nothing. They gonna find my remains in this house. You see what I'm saying? And if this car give out, I'm gonna push my feet through the floorboard. Fred Flintstone this. So I'm just trying to figure out these student loans. However, it's above me now. Hey, it's above me now, cause I'm also tired of being the only one paying taxes around this. Billionaires ain't paying nothing. They taxing the hell out my little check. Listen, I gotta get it back somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. This gotta even out. So if I gotta pay taxes, these little debts, I'm liable to run up a tab and leave this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
In case y'all don't really understand the state of our economy right now, most people no longer care about their credit score. Most people's credit score have fallen off of the scale of even being a credit score at this point. People are not worrying themselves any longer with a credit score. You only need that credit score if you plan on buying anything. And again, in case you're not up to date on what the state of this economy is looking like, ain't nobody trying to buy nothing because can't nobody afford to buy nothing. And just in case you haven't tried to buy a car lately, the only thing that good credit score is going to get you a decent interest rate, and that little down payment that you think you're going to put down still ain't going to knock that much off of your monthly payment. I know we laugh and joke about this a lot, but a lot more people are complaining about paying off debt, paying off credit cards, paying off things, and seeing their credit score go downhill. It's actually becoming worse than it was before. So I just want to enlighten a lot of people. Before you start paying off all of that debt, please understand that the thing that keeps your credit score going is having debt. Having what we call a healthy amount of debt. If I were people, if I had credit cards, I would focus on getting all those balances down to a 30% usage. I would not be trying to close cards out, do all this extra stuff. But a lot of the times people attack debt using the snowball method because people have realized they don't have enough discipline to be able to utilize debt to get ahead in life.
I'm starting to see this a lot lately. And I'm starting to see this a lot more often. People are becoming dumb. And they're losing interest in caring about a credit score. And I know it sounds strange, but people don't care about that no more. Now you got some people that still value their credit score, and they had a good credit score for years. But a lot of people, their credit scores are decreasing. Not because they can't pay it back on time. It's because they're maxed out. Some people are just in too much debt to even worry about a credit score at this moment. They got so much going on with their life. in difficult situations, keeping up with grocery prices, the cost of living, and they just don't have time for that no more. And then you think that you're doing a good service paying it down, but it's making your score go down, especially if you're almost maxed out or maxed out. And it's a lot of people that's maxed out. Let's just be honest about the situation. They can't keep up. They had good credit, but their job wasn't paying enough. So they had real life situations that affected them in the spare of that moment. Reality. So if you had a real life reality situation and you don't get paid until 2 weeks, but you need to handle something right now, it's essential you're going to handle the situation with the credit card. And that's why a lot of people got in so much debt. Times was rough. In a time where you needed your job the most, they really wasn't there. You had to wait too long to get paid. Even though it's supposed to be set up in a better way, in a different structure, as you can see, life is not set up like that. It's all unorganized. But I want to know what's y'all thoughts about this. Do y'all still care about credit? Or y'all don't care about y'all credit score no more? And it's a crazy situation to see because I see a lot of people just walking away from their bills. They're not even paying bills no more. And some of them not even paying bills on time anymore. They don't care. Because the things that you used to have to keep a good credit score to obtain are starting to seem like they're more impossible to obtain, like buying a house. It's becoming unaffordable anyway. And that's why a lot of people are just giving up. If they feel like they can't have the important things anyway that a good credit score will get you, they don't bother to keep a good credit score no more. They'll pay it, but they're not focused on paying it, knocking it down as much as possible as they could. They used to worry about it, but it seems like having a good credit score or trying to keep up with having a good credit score would just stress you out. I remember when I used to be like that, keeping a good credit score. I used to be scared to spend credit. And let me know if y'all out there, y'all had a good credit score, kept a good credit score, scared to spend credit because you don't know. You was always taught you save your credit for a rainy day. And the crazy part is that that's all people really be having is credit. Because the majority of Americans don't have $1,000 in their bank account. So that's the only resort. And then their whole check just go to bills. Most of their check just go to bills. Credit cards majority. Well, for some people. Not everybody. But that's my take on this situation. It's just getting scarier because credit is not being valued no more. But I knew it was going to come to a point where things like this is just less important to people. They got other things to worry about than paying that credit card back on time. They'll get their money when they get their money. That's how people feeling. So let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Let me know, is this a good thing that people don't care about credit cards no more? Or let me know if this is a bad thing. Leave y'all thoughts in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. And peace.